Okay. Good evening, students. Welcome to Time YouTube channel for bank and SSC exams. This session, we will take up data interpretation for IBPS and SBI Clerk Prelim Exams. Right. So let's start. So what we do is, we will have 5 sets, about 5 into 5, 25 questions. So I will give you a question. First you try and give your answer. Then we'll continue with the solution. Right. Let's start with the first set. And as all of you are aware, data interpretation is very, very, very important for what you call the bank exams. IBPS clerk, SBI clerk, generally you'll get 10 questions, 5 to 10 questions, and sometimes even 15 questions in SBI clerk. But when you go to your main exam, almost about 15 to 20 questions appear from your data interpretation. Now, let us look at data interpretation prelim level for IBPS and SBI clerk exams. Now, this is the first set, students. Just go through this set. I'll just read the data for you. Then I'll give you 1 minute. Then we'll continue with the solution. Study the following table carefully to answer the questions that follow. Table shows number of sellers of vegetables and fruits and flowers in 4 markets, PQRS, in a city. We have 4 markets, PQRS. We have number of vegetable sellers. We have ratio of fruit sellers to flower sellers, and total number of sellers. This is the information given here. So, vegetable sellers, fruit sellers, flower sellers. We got information about vegetable sellers. We got total number of sellers information. But when you come to your fruit sellers and flower sellers, we got a ratio of fruit sellers and flower sellers. Just analyze this data. We'll continue. Let me see if I have any questions. So, everything is fine. Good evening, Bharadwaj. Gautami, good evening. Right, so you just go through this set. We'll continue. If you have any questions, you can post the questions. Meanwhile, whenever I discuss a question, I get some time. When I give you a question, I'll just go through that question. If you have any doubts in any questions, we can discuss that again. No issues. Now you can see total number of sellers in a market, PQRS, that is given in the last column. In the first column, we have information about number of vegetable sellers, and we have ratio of fruit sellers to flower sellers. Now, total sellers 650. Out of this 650, 300 are your vegetable sellers. If I remove this 300, the remaining are 350. Who are these 350? Fruit sellers and flower sellers. So, how many are fruit sellers and how many are flower sellers? That is very easy. Ratio is given. From that ratio, you can find out. You can do like this. Number of fruit sellers, 4 by total part 7. It is 4:3 ratio. So, 4 by total part 7 into 350. Total 650, total sellers, 300 are vegetable sellers. 650 minus 300, I have got 350. That is my fruit and flower sellers together. Now, it is 4 by 7 of 350. So, it has to be 200. It has to be 200. Right? So, fruit is 200 out of 350. The remaining are flowers. Fruits I am writing this side. Flowers I am writing this side. Just I am trying to put down the values. Out of 350, 200 is gone. So, it has to be 150. We can also do like this, orally. You need not do traditional way of doing like this. This is not required. Total how many parts? 7 parts. 7 parts is equal to 350 total value. 7 parts is 350. So, each part 350 by 7, it has to be 50. So, this is 4 parts. Each part 50. So, 4 into 50, 200. This is 3 parts. So, 3 into 50, 150. Then if you see here, total 720, 320 are vegetable sellers. Remove 320. So, we have 400 total number of sellers. Out of these 400, fruit and flower are in the ratio 3:5. 3:5 total parts, 8 parts. 8 parts 400. It's an oral calculation. 400 by 8. Each part 50. So, 3 parts, 3 into 50, 150. 5 parts, 5 into 50, 250. Then, total sellers 540 in market are 260 are vegetable sellers. Remove 260. We have 280. 280 is in the ratio of 5:2. So, total parts how many? 7 parts. 7 parts, 280. So each part 40. So 5 into 40, 200. This is 2 into 40, 80. Right? 280 total parts, 7 parts. So each part is 40. So 5 into 40, 200. 2 into 40, 80. Then we have 7:9. So 480 minus 160. It has to be 320. 320 total 16 parts. So 320 by 16, each part 20. So 7 into 20, 140. 9 into 20, 180. You do this homework, right? Once we do this analysis, how many are total, how many are vegetables, subtract them, we'll get total of fruit and flowers, ratio of fruit and flower is given. You neatly write down this data on your rough sheet provided in the examination hall. Once you write down, I have copied this here. See here. See all this data 200, 150. I got 150, 250, 150, 250, 280, 280, 140 and 180, 140 and 180. Now clearly I have vegetable sellers, I have number of fruit sellers, number of flower sellers, and I have total number of sellers. Right? Your time starts now. I'll give you some time. All of you try question number 1. Question number 1. Try question number 1. Any answers you can post in your comment box. I'll be checking your comment box. So try this question. Sachin Dakate sir, good evening sir. Option 5, correct answer. Bharadwaj. 690. It is better you give me an option. 690 is present in 5th option. CPU, correct answer. Football, correct answer. You have different names in your YouTube channel. Good. Manoj Reddy, 690 correct. Shreya, 690 correct. Chandana, 690 correct. Sneha, 690 correct. Gautami Priya, 5th option correct. CPU, 5th option correct. Sachin Dakate sir, 5th option correct. Good. Very good. It's a simple question. So let's move ahead. Find the total number of fruit sellers in all the markets. Right. So we need to add fruit sellers. You add 2 digits. In bank exams, additions generally when you use your speed math techniques, we'll add 2 digits. So 50 plus 40, 90. 3, 4. This is a simple arithmetic. Option 690. Wonderful students. Good participation. Others also please do participate. Please do participate. No, this is not similar to CAT DILR set. It is a different. This is for bank students. This is not for CAT. How long will this be session? We will wind up as soon as possible. That depends on how fast you are giving your answers. Mostly by 8, maximum by 8:10, we'll finish off this session. So Radha, correct answer. Brinuda, correct answer. Right. Let's move it. Second question on your screen, students. Try this question. By what percentage is total number of fruit sellers in all the markets? Okay. More or less than total number of vegetable sellers in P and S. So I'm waiting for the answers. It may be, if it is more, you will calculate percentage more. If it is less, you calculate percentage less. Quick, quick, quick. %50 more. Correct answer, Gaurav. Correct answer, Gaurav. CPU, it's not first option. 50% more. Right. Fourth option should be your answer. No, it's not 25% more. It has to be 50% more. Once check your values. Let's look at this. Total number of fruit sellers. How do you get total number of fruit sellers? We need to add this. So we have already added this, right? So how many are total number of fruit sellers? We have done this in the earlier question. If you see here, again, don't calculate. Total number of fruit sellers already we have done 690, right? We got 690. So total number of fruit sellers in all the markets, what percentage more or less than vegetable sellers in P and S? Vegetable sellers in P and S is 460. P plus S, 460. Total fruit sellers, 690. Right? Now what we do is, definitely this is more, we calculate percentage more. What's the formula for percentage more? Simple, difference, percentage always into 100. More means it will be opposite of more. So smaller value in the denominator. Smaller value in the denominator. Right? So you can ignore common factor here. Then I can say 332s. Again, not 3. 1 second. This will be 69 and 46. So you can calculate percentage more, no? Difference 23. Opposite of more, smaller value 46 into 100. So clearly it is 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2 is 50% more. 50% more is present in choice 4. So let me see how many have answered. Bhavina, correct answer. It's not 25%, it is 50%, Sneha. Chandana, correct answer. Chandana, correct answer. Right? Let's move it. Next question. Try this question, students. Try this question. Correct. Brinda, correct answer. Gayatri, you're giving answer. Bharadwaj, this question is correct. Gayatri, I think you have given answer for the previous question. Srija, correct answer. Good, ma. Suman, correct answer. Very good. Very good. Keep answering, keep answering. CPU, correct answer. Correct answer. Chandana, correct answer. Good. Very good. Good try. See, the point is the level of difficulty of the questions in clerk exam will be of this level. Generally, students are afraid of data interpretation. I do agree. Main exam, definitely the level of difficulty, the complexity of the questions will be, complexity of the data will be little higher. But when you come to a prelim exam, the data will not be that difficult and questions will not be that difficult. So if you practice regularly all the speed math techniques and DI sets, definitely you should be able to do a wonderful job. So let's move ahead. Dikshita, correct answer. Brunda, correct answer. Vishnu, 11:12. No, I don't think it is 11:12. It should be 33:52. All of them got 33:52. Just check. Ratio of total number of flower sellers. How do you get total number of flower sellers? We need to add this 80, 160, 100, 260, 235, 660. Right? Total number of fruit sellers to the total number of vegetable sellers in all the markets. So let's add this. This is 120, 140, 247, 1040. So ratio of fruit sellers 660 is to vegetable sellers 1040. So 2 is a common factor, 233s, 252s. 33 is to 52. Correct answer. Choice 2 should be your answer. Choice 2 should be your answer. Right? Devendra Reddy, 52 is to 33. That means you have taken vegetable is to flower. It is flower is to vegetable. You have to be little careful. It has to be flower is to vegetable. Right? So let's move it. Next question on your screen. Answer for this. Try this question. It's already we have done this question, right? So all the values we know. What are total number of difference between total number of fruit and flower sellers together and total number of vegetable sellers? Vegetable sellers we have done just now 1040. So this is how much? This is 690 we have done. In the earlier questions, I am using the data from the previous questions. So it has to be 1350 minus 1040. So it has to be 310. 310 is present in choice 5. Correct answer, Chandana. Bharadwaj, correct answer. Srija, correct answer. Sumant, correct answer. Gaurav Singh, correct answer. Dikshita, correct answer. Gautami Priya, correct answer. Brinda, correct answer. Right? Let's move ahead then. We'll take up the next question. Right. Try this question. Try this question. In another market T, so he's talking about we don't have a T, he's adding one more market T here. Total number of sellers 25% more than those in S. Okay. And the number of vegetable sellers is 25% of that of S. Vegetable sellers is 25% of that in S. The ratio of number of fruit sellers to flower sellers in T is 9:5. Fruit is to flower. Find the total number of fruit sellers. Little calculation based, but should not be a problem. It should be an easy question. Gayatri, Rajesh, I think it's not 2, just check. It's not 2, just check. Yes, answers please. I'm talking about another market T. Okay. Total number of sellers 25% more than S. I can do like this. In S, what are my total sellers? 480. It is 25% more than this. 480. What do you mean by 25%? It is 1/4 of 480. That is 120. So it has to be 600. Or 25% more means it has to be 5/4 of 480. If a value has increased by 25%, we can directly say new value is 125% of old value. So it is 5/4 of 480. 120 into 5, it has to be 600. These are my total. Now, in this, we have got vegetable sellers. Vegetable sellers, what is the information given about vegetable sellers? 25% of that in yes. Yes is 160. Vegetable sellers are 1/4. 25% is 1/4 of 160. Vegetable sellers have to be 40. Out of 640 are vegetable sellers. If you remove 40, this has to be 560. Sorry. 560 is your fruit plus flower sellers. Fruit plus flower sellers, it is 560. Right? Now we have got ratio of fruit seller is to flower seller, 9:5. Total 14 parts, 560. 14 fours, 56. So each part is 40. So fruit sellers are 9 parts. So this is fruit is to flower. Fruit should be 9 into 40. It has to be 360. 360 is present in choice 3. You got this point? You can write like this also. 9/14 into 560. Anyways, you can do. The way you are comfortable, you do that way. 9 into 4, 360. What I do is total 14 parts, 560. Each part should be 560/14. Each part is 40. So this is 9 parts, 9 into 40, 360. Flowers are 5 parts, 5 into 40, 200. Let me see, do I have got any answers? CPU saying 360, correct answer. Option 3, correct. Bhavina, correct answer. Chandana, correct answer. Brunda, correct answer. Sumant, also correct answer. Gaurav, okay. Gaurav, also correct answer. Gayatri, check your answer. Okay. This is about your first set. So if you have any questions, you can ask me. Otherwise, we'll move ahead with the next set. Second set, students, I'll read the data for you. Just you go through the data, then we'll take up the questions. Study the following table carefully to answer the questions that follow. Table given below represents the expenditure in lakhs, okay, of a company ABC during the 5 years from 2016 to 2020. 2016, 17, 18, 19, 25 different years. We have got expenditure of a company ABC in lakhs. Salaries, transportation, advertisement, others, and total. This is total expenditure, and this is the split here. 55, 25, 80, 130, 120. So total expenditure, how much was given to salaries, how much was spent on transportation, how much was spent on advertisement, and how much was spent on others is given here. And we have got very important note here. See here, income of a company in any particular year is equal to expenditure plus profit. Income of a company in any year is expenditure plus profit. Right? We should have some more information here. Let me see this. I think there is some more information here. One second. We just go through the data. Let me see. Anything is missing. Let me check. No, that's all we have. We don't have any other information. So let's move ahead. Let's move ahead. So we'll take up the questions now. Income is expenditure plus profit, right? This is the first question on your screen. This is the given data. All of you try. I'll give you 30 seconds. Try these questions, students. I'm waiting for your answer. In the given 5 years, average amount spent on salaries is how much more than that spent on advertisement? Okay. What is the amount spent on salaries? 100, 170, 172, 180, 240, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 740. Advertisement, 130, 200, 270, 330. Right? Now, 740 minus 330. Right? How much is this? 410. 410 divided by 5 years. 5 8s 40, 5 2s 10. I got 82. Choice 4 should be your answer. Anybody have answered? Let me check. 82. Correct. Gaurav correct. Srija correct. CPU correct. Correct answer. Good. Now, point is, I am not finding out. Generally, what we do is we find out average of salaries. Then that means we divide the 740 by 5. Average of advertisement 330 by 5. Then we'll subtract. Not necessary. Difference between salaries and advertisement is how much? 410. I want average. Average means by 5. Directly I'll get 82. Let's move ahead. Try this question. Correct answer, Brunda and Gautami. Try this question. Simple question, if you follow. Okay, Bhavina, correct answer for the earlier question. Okay, Brinda is saying, okay, you have not answered till. Okay, I'm waiting, ma. Answer for this question. It's a simple question. If you read the question properly, this has to be an easy question, not at all a difficult one. I'm waiting for answers, please. It's almost 1 minute now. Taking more time. Students, Easy question, come on, try. CPU, you put your name here, I'll call you by your name. Jaskirat Kaur, okay, I missed you. Chandana, Ravina, for earlier questions you have answered. Anybody answer for this question? Simple. 2020 profit of a company is 28% of its income. Income is equal to expenditure plus profit. My income has to be always 100%. My profit is given as 28%. So what is my expenditure? 100 minus 28. Clearly my expenditure has to be 72%. This 72% is given as how much expenditure? 360. That is my total expenditure here. Right? So income 100% should be how much? 72 5 360, 100 5, my income has to be 500. As simple as that. Now what is the question? Amount spent on salaries and transportation. Salaries and transportation, these two put together. 240. This is what percentage of total income? 240 upon 500 into 100. 5 4s 20, 5 8s 40. It has to be 48%. Answer choice 2. 48% answer choice 2. You can also do like this. Anybody has answered correct? Brunda correct answer. CPU correct answer. Gaurav correct answer. Okay. Right. Good. Now I can also do like this here. If you have little difficulty, I would have done like this intelligently. 240 by 1000. Let us instead of 500 into 100. It is how much percentage? 24%. In 1000 it is 24%. When I'm making the base half 500, it has to be double 48%. I can answer like this also. There's nothing difficult in this, right? Let's move it. Eighth question. Eighth question on your screen. Ratio of total amount spent on transportation in the years 18, 19, 20. Okay, let me write this 18, 19, 20 transportation to that of others in the year 16, 17, 18. 60. It's a simple question, simple arithmetic. Transportation ratio is to others ratio. I'm waiting for you because if I do, I'll get practice. You keep practicing. I need the answer quickly. Still, I'm waiting for the answer. Already I've given the clue. Chandana, fifth option. Very good. Very good, Chandana. Others, please do answer. Others, please do answer. Gaurav Singh, very good. Fifth option. Fifth option. Very good. Others? A simple question. You answered all difficult questions. This is a very simple, straightforward question. That's why you're not answering. Bharadwaj. Vadri Bharadwaj. Correct answer. CPU, correct answer. You're testing me whether I know or not. Come on, keep answering. Brinda, correct answer. Very good. Very good. Let's do this. Transportation. So 48 and 72. 120 plus 35. 155 is to others. 75, 55. 130 plus 30. 160. So 531s. 532s. 31 is to 32. It's a simple question. Choice 5. Believe me. I'm telling you, believe me. Trust us. This is the level of difficulty of your IBPS clerk DI or SBI clerk DI. Comfortably. What are the types of what you call DI charts you get? You'll get tables, you'll get bar graphs, you'll get line graphs, you get pie charts, and you'll get combinations, table plus bar, line plus table, and you also get caselets. One point of caution we always keep on suggesting students, do attempt caselet towards the end if time permits. You try and answer the questions with easier areas, what like simplifications, approximations, quadratic comparisons. Then you do your individual questions, then series questions, individual questions, then you do your DI. In DI also, the set which you have practiced more, like you're very good at table, start with table, good at bar graph, start with bar graph. Do not start with caselet. Caselet, generally what happens, to prelim exam to some extent, not some extent, prelim exam it will be easy. But in the entire data, if you make a small mistake, the entire table will go wrong, or entire Venn diagram will go wrong, and you will get wrong answers. So you keep it towards the end. You've done all other areas, still time is there. Then you can try for your caselets. DI generally towards the end. In DI also, caselet should be your last preference. Okay, let's move on. Jaskirat Kaur, correct answer. Gautami, correct answer. Bhavina, correct answer. Brunda, correct answer. Very good. Keep answering, guys. We'll move ahead. Next question on your screen. Next question on your screen. Try this question, students. Average income of the company in the given 5 years is 520. Okay. Find the total profit earned by the company in the given 5 years. Right? Time starts now. Quick, ma. I'll give you a hint here. You find out total income. You find out total expenditure. That's all. You find out total income, you find out total expenditure, you'll get your answer. I need total profit only. That's the question. Find the total profit. Total income minus total expenditure must be your total income. Quick. Total expenditure is given here. Simply, you need to add this to get your total expenditure. This is very straightforward. Add this, you'll get total expenditure. Average income is given here. Sorry. Average income is given here. 520. So, what is average? Average is equal to sum of quantities by total number of quantities. So, what is sum? Simple. Average into number of quantities. So, it is 520. I am waiting for the answers. Very good. I got the answer. CPU, correct answer. First option, 1020. Good. Okay. I'll keep seeing. Okay. You are giving answer 5 times. Others, I am waiting for others. Gaurav, Bharadwaj, Chandana, Bhavina, Gaurav Singh, Srija, Gayatri, Chandana, Sumant, Radha, please do answer. Devendra Reddy. Okay, Sachin Dakade sir, 1, correct answer. Gautami Priya, correct answer. Chandana, correct answer. Gaurav Singh, correct answer. Sumant, correct answer. Good. Bharadwaj, correct answer. Good. Keep answering, no? Otherwise, I'll feel like I'm teaching to a camera. If you're talking to me, if you're keeping, if you keep answering the questions, then it will be good. It will be an interactive session between us. So that will be always helpful to the students as well as to the faculty. Right. Let's start. Now, total income is 520 average into 5. It is 2600. Total expenditure, you add this 70, 120, 180. So this is 3, 6, 7, 10, 13, 1580. So 1020, if I subtract, 1020 is present in choice 1. Bhavina, correct answer. Sumant, correct answer. Jaskirat Kaur, correct answer. Right. Good. Let's move it. Last question in this particular set. Second set. This is my last question. Question number 10. Keep trying this question, students. Keep trying. Any answers? Dhanu, good evening. Good evening, Dhanu. I think some network issue in my mobile. Let me see. Dhanu, good evening. Dhanu, keep trying this question. I need answer, ma. It's been quite some time. Keep answering, keep answering, keep answering. Come on. What is given? Company's profit in 2019 is 66 2/3% of its total expenditure. Simple. 66 2/3%. What is the reciprocal value? 2/3. You might have by-hearted all your reciprocal values 1/2 to 1/12, including their multiples, right? So Gaurav Singh saying 20 is the answer. So 20 is present in third option. Fantastic, Gaurav. Very good. Very good. Fantastic. So let's move it. So it is 2 by 3 of its total expenditure. And if the company's profit in 2017 is 40% more than 2019, okay, company's profit in 2017 is what percentage more than 2019? Let me write down 2019. What is company's profit? It is 2/3 of its total expenditure. Now, if you look at the table, 300, 2/3 of 300 total expenditure. Total expenditure 300, profit is 2/3 of that, it is 200. Now, in 2017, the profit is 40% more than 2019. So, 2017, profit is 40% more than 2019. 200, 40%, 10%, 20, 40%, 80. So, it is 280. Now, what is the question? The company's income in 2017 is what percentage more than 2019? Simple. 2017, 2019. What's the income? 2017 profit 280. How do you get income? Income is expenditure plus profit. 2017, my profit is expenditure is 320 and my profit is 280. So it is 300, 300. This is 600. 2019 profit 200 and my expenditure 300. So it is 500. So 2017 is what percentage more? I can ignore the common factor. It is always better. I'll get the simplified numbers. Percentage more, difference 1, opposite of more is lesser value, 5 into 100, it has to be 20%. 20%, very good. It is present in choice 3. 20% is present in choice 3. Gayatri Rajesh, correct answer. CPU, correct answer. Brunda, correct answer. Very good. Let's move ahead then. Right? So, let's move ahead. This is your third set, students. This is your third set. This is your third set. Study the following pie chart carefully to answer the questions that follow. Total number of students, boys plus girls, studying in 4 schools, PQRS, are represented in the pie chart. So what is total number of students, boys and girls? 5,000. We have got P 18%, Q 30%, R 24%, S 28%. Whenever pie chart is given in percentage, you add all the values, it must be equal to 100%. So 28 plus 18, 46 plus 30, 76 plus 24, 100%. Right? Now, those who are not aware of the pie chart basics, I'll give you 1-2 seconds pie chart basics. Okay? You keep answering. So we'll try the question little later. Let me tell you, in percentage, if you add all the breakups, it must be equal to 100%. If the pie chart is given in degrees, you add all the degrees, it must be 360 degrees. Right? That means, students, 100% is equal to 360 degrees. 10%, 36 degrees. How much is 1%? 1 second. How much is 1%? 1% you can say 3.6, or I can say 18 by 5 degrees. These are conversion factors. How much is 1 degree? 10 by 36, 5 by 18%. This is percentage to degree conversion. Degree is not given here, but for your understanding, I am giving you the basic. Then 5%, half of 36, it is 18 degrees. 15%, 54 degrees. 20%, double of 10, 72 degrees. 25%, 72 plus 18, 90 degrees. 30%, 108 degrees. Right? This is basics of pie chart and these are conversion factors. Let us say this is 25%. Convert into degrees. Simple. How do you convert percentage into degrees? 25 into multiply by 18 by 5. So it has to be 90 degrees. Now student, this is 90 degrees, convert into percentage. 90 into 1 degree is how much percentage? 5 by 18 percentage. So it has to be 25 percentage. This is 90 degrees. When you convert into percentage, it is 25 percentage. Just anyways, we are discussing this. I gave you some brief information about pie charts. In this pie chart, we have completely about percentage distribution only. But in case if you have degrees also, don't worry. You will have I told you how to find out percentage and degree conversions. Let's move ahead. The first question on your screen. Let me take my mobile. Okay. Keep answering, students. First question. First question on your screen. We have got total number of students, boys and girls. Total pie chart value 5,000. PQRS. The distribution is given. And he has given number of boys in P and R are 550 and 640. Find the average number of girls in the school's P and R. So basically, you need to find out girls in P and R. Then you need to find out what you call average of those girls. Keep answering, students. I'm waiting for your answer. Let me take P and he's talking about R. Let me write down total. We know boys. Total minus boys must be equal to my girls. I gave you a hint. Try this. CPU saying 455. Correct answer? Correct answer? 455 or 630? Just check. All of you got 455? Correct answer. CPU correct answer. Gaurav Singh correct answer. Sumant correct answer. Arre, so many people have answered this question. Gayatri correct answer. Brunda correct answer. Gaurav Singh correct answer. Srija correct answer. Chandana correct answer. Bharadwaj correct answer. Vidya N. Good. Correct answer. Correct answer. Right? So number of boys in P and R 550, 640. Let me find out. This is 18%. How much is 1%? 50. 1% 15. 18% means 18 into 50. This is 900. Similarly, one more is R. 24 into 50. 24 into 100 is 2400. 24 into 50 is half. 1200. Right? So we have 1200 in R and 900 in P. How many are boys in P? 550. So remove 550. Girls are 350. How many are boys here? 640. So if I remove 640, 560. Right? So we need average number of girls in schools P and R. So 350 plus 560. How much is this? 910 divided by 2. It has to be 455. Correct answer, students? Very good. Option 3 should be your answer. Option 3 should be your answer. Gayatri, which question you answered, ma? Earlier question, or I am getting messages late? What is this? That was for earlier question, ma, Gayatri. Okay. Let's move ahead. Right? Try this question. Third option, Jaspreet Kaur, correct answer. Gautami Priya also correct answer. Try question number 12, students. Question number 12. He's talking about another school T here. Number of boys in school T is 600, which is 25% less than in school Q. number of boys in school T is 600, which is 25% less than that in school Q. 1 second. It got switched off. 1 second. Okay. If the number of girls in school T is 14.2/7%, 14.2/7% is nothing but 1/7. It is 1/7 more than that in school Q. Okay. Find the number of girls in school T. Right. Let me take here school T and school Q. What is given? Number of boys in school T is 600, which is 25% less than school Q. Now, if I take boys, T is 25% less than Q. Q 100, T 75. So, they are in what ratio? 3:4. We know this is 600. So, 3 into 200 will be 600. Obviously, this will be 4 into 200, 800. In Q, number of boys are 800. So, Q total 30%. We know 1% is 50. 30%, 30 into 50, 1500. Out of this 1500, how many are boys we got here? Number of boys are 800. So, let me write 800. So, number of girls 700. This is total in Q, boys in Q. These are girls in Q. 700. Now, number of girls in school T is 14.2/7% more than school P. So, T girls, it will be 700 plus 1/7 of 700, 100 more, it has to be 800. And the number of girls in school T, number of girls in school T should be 800. Option 4. Correct answer? Gaurav, Sumant, Bhavina, Srija. Correct answer. Brunda, correct answer. Brunda, correct answer. Let's move it. Okay, try this question, 13th question. Question. Number of boys in P and S together and that in Q and R together 1200 and 1440. This is number of boys in P and S. This is number of boys in Q and R. What's the ratio of number of girls in P and S to that of Q and R? Simple. Try this. P plus S, Q plus R. Find out total. You know boys. Subtract total minus boys. I gave you the hint. Try this. You get girls. We need ratio of girls in P and S is to Q and R. Is it so? 1:1? I don't think so, Bharadwaj. First option is correct answer, Sumant. Gaurav, CPU. First option is correct answer. Chandra also, it's not fifth option. Just check. What is P and S total? 28 plus 18, 46. 1%, 50. So 46 into 50. 46 into 100, 4600. 46 into 50, 2300. This has to be your P and S. Q and R, 24 plus 30, 54. 54 into 1%, 50. 54 into 100, 5400. 54 into 50, it has to be 2700. We got boys information here, 1200. And Q and R boys are 1440. Subtract, you'll get 1100 here. You subtract here, 1260 here. So, it has to be ratio of 1100 upon 1260. This is 0. So, 0, 0 nullified. 255, 2 is a common factor. 263s. 55 is to 63. First option is the correct answer. CPU correct answer. Brunda correct answer. Chandana correct answer. Srija correct answer. Vidya correct answer. Gaurav Singh also correct answer. Gaurav Singh also correct answer. right? चलो then we'll move it. आगे बढ़ते. कुछ doubt है? You can ask me. Any question to be repeated? Any question to be asked? What you call explained again? You can definitely. Vidya correct answer. Jaskirat Kaur correct answer. Right? Any questions? Any question you want to go back and check? Anything is there? You can always tell me. We can definitely look at that. Otherwise, let us try question number 14 on your screen, students. Question number 14. Try this question. I would like to see the approach also. Approach for this question is very, 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 very important. Bhavina also correct answer for the previous question. I'm waiting for the answer. Bharadwaj, Gaurav Singh 700. Okay. Fifth option, correct answer. Bharadwaj, first option, I don't think so. It should be fifth option. 700 should be correct. 700 should be correct. Okay. I'm waiting for others. I'm waiting for others. No answers. I'm waiting. Please reply. Please reply. Right, considering all the boys and girls in the 4 schools together, if the central angle made by the number of boys in school R is 36 degrees. R boys 36 degrees. Right? All the boys and girls in the school, central angle made by the boys in R is 36. That means in the entire thing, if I represent R boys, 36 degrees. 36 degrees is how much percentage? 10%. That's what we have discussed this earlier, sometime back. 36 degrees is how much percentage? 10%. You should remember this. If 36 degrees is 10%, out of 24% are total, out of total, that is 100%, 10% are boys. If I remove 10%, my girls are 14%. So 14%, that is the question. Now find the number of girls in the same school. 14 into 50, 700. One step answer, answer choice 5. It is 700 CPU. It's not 500, it is 700. Boys 36 degrees in total out of all these values. 36 degrees is 10%. R total 24%. Total 24%. Boys are 10%. So if you subtract, girls should be 14%. So, you made a mistake. Okay, fine CPU. Right. 14 into 50, it has to be 700. Good. Right. So let us try this. This is a very simple question. I want all of you to try this without any fail. All of you to try this. 15th question. Okay, CPU, no problem. Brunda, correct answer, ma? 700. Earlier question. You have to be little attentive, that's all. You will not make these kind of mistakes also. But all of you are answering very good. Keep trying, keep answering. Bhavina saying 5th option. For what, Bhavina? Which question you are talking about? This question only? No, earlier question. Okay, you gave a little late. Okay, fine. Chalega. Correct answer, Bhavina. Rajan, correct answer. Very good. Suman, correct answer. CPU, correct answer. Vidyan, correct answer. Gaurav, correct answer. Very good. Fantastic. Fantastic. Keep trying. Keep trying. Number of students in R and S together, okay, is what percentage more than P and Q together? Whenever it is pie chart and the question is related to percentage, That means it may be percentage increase, percentage decrease, percentage more, percentage less, or any question related to ratio. I'll tell you simple point. Assume total value to be 100 if pie chart is given in percentage. Assume total value to be 360 if pie chart is given in degrees. Your calculations will become easy. You need not take total as 5,000 because you calculate, you take it as 100 because the pie chart is given in percentage and calculate. You calculate it on 100, 5,000, 10,000, X, Y, Z, alpha, beta, gamma, theta, any number. Your percentage value will not change. Your ratio will not change. So depending on the distribution, you either take 100 or you take 360 depending on the distribution. Pie chart is given in percentage, take assume total to be 100. Pie chart is given in degrees, assume total to be 360. Okay, right, come on, let's move ahead. Srija, it should be first option. Correct. Chandra, first option. Correct. Gautami Priya, correct answer. Right, Brunda, correct answer. Very good, fantastic. Now see the way you have done, the way I'm trying to do, I'm trying to explain, you just see the difference. The most important point is you are doing your own way, you're getting the answers, very good, but try and see if you are doing a little better approach is there, you try and implement that approach in your exam, students. Okay, how much is R plus S? 24 plus 28. If I add these two, 52. Total I am assuming 100, 52% will be 52. How much is P plus Q? 18 plus 30, 48. Okay, then what is given? R and S together is what percentage more than P and Q? Percentage more. Percentage more difference 4. Opposite of more is lesser value 48 into 100. 4 upon 48 is 1 upon 12. 1 upon 12 is 8 1 by 3 percentage. 8 1 by 3 percentage. Or you can also do like this. See, you want to cancel out the common factor. 4 13s, 4 12s. It is still more easy. Per 13 is what percentage more? Difference 1 by smaller value 12 into 100. Without even calculating, I can say 8 1 by 3% should be your answer. Right? Srija Sriya, correct answer. First option. Shiva Meena, correct answer. Okay. Okay. Let's move it then. Let's move it. Good interaction. Right? Keep trying. Okay. Let us look at this. Here, I'll give you some 2 minutes of time. Apply your brain. See, because these are in percentages. We have got total students in these 6 colleges. Try and simplify these numbers and get the values. Then we'll start discussing. Right? I'll give you 2 minutes. Try this. Keep trying. Okay, let's discuss. I've given you some 2-3 minutes of time. So what is given here? Study the following line graph and the table carefully to answer the questions. Okay. Number of students in 6 colleges, A, B, C, D, E, F. We have got total number of students. No need of scale also. Values are given here. A, B, C, D, E, F. We have got total number of students. And we have got percentage of boys in those colleges. Okay. Let me write down. A, B, C, D, E. What is my total? Total 2000 and 2400. Here in C, 2800. D, it is 1200. And E, we have 2500. Okay, we have 6 schools. Okay, 6 colleges. F, it is 2600. Correct values? 2000, 2400, 2800, 1200, 2500, 2600. Right. How many are boys? 55%. How do you calculate 55%? 55% would be simple. 50% plus 5%. How much is 50% of 2000? Sorry. 50% of 2000. 50% of 2000 will be half, 1000. When you know 50%, 5% is easy. Just put a point. Just put a point, 100. So it has to be 1100. So I got 1100. I will get my girls here. 2000 minus 1100. If I subtract total minus boys must be equal to my girls. My girls are 900. Okay. I'm just writing the values in the given set. Then 2400B. Number of boys are 48%. How do you get 48%? Simple. 50% minus 2%. 50% means half, 1200. Minus 2%. 1% 24, 2% 48. Okay, it is becoming completely yellow. Let me take different ink. Right? Now, so this is 1200 minus 48. It has to be 1152. Right? So 1152 are boys. So 1152 are boys. If I subtract this, girls should be 1248. Right? Then 2800, out of 2800, 57% are boys. How do you get 57%? You can do like this: 50%, half of this 1400, 7%, 1% 28, 7% 140 plus 56, 196. It is 1596. Or you can also do this as 60% minus 3%. Anything is okay. Or 57 into 28 also you can do. So 1596. 1596. So if I add 4, it will be 1600. So it is 1204 number of girls. Let me take D. D, we have 42%. 42% means it is obviously 40% 480, 10% 120, 40% 480, 2% 24. 480 plus 24, it is 504. So 504. If I remove 504, it has to be 696, my total number of girls. Right? Let me take E. Okay. All of your CPU is answering the questions. Okay, you're giving me the values also, right? Okay, fine. Good. Look at E. E is 2500, 52%. How do you get 52%? 50%, half of 2500, 1250, plus 2%. 1% 25, 2% 50. 1250 plus 50, 1300. If I remove 1300, obviously girls will be 1200. Okay, correct? Last one also I calculated F. 2600, 49%. Simple. 50%, half of 2600, 1300. I want 49, remove 1%. 1% will be 26. So it has to be 1274. Correct. Very good CPU. 1274. So it has to be 1326. These are the numbers I have got. So from the given data, we got these values, right? Once we get these values, I have put these values in the tabular forms here. 1100, 900, 1100, 900, 1152, 1248, 1152, 1248, 1596, 1204, 504, 696, 1300, 1200, 1274, 1326. Total students, number of boys, number of girls. I got the entire information now. Once you write down like this on your rough sheet, then it will be easy for you to solve the question. Just like that, you can solve all the questions, right? So let's start. I made a mistake somewhere. 1326, na? Bharadwaj? It is 1274, no? If I add 26, it will be 1300. So 1326, Bharadwaj. Just check now. It is not 1426. It is 1326. Correct? Confirm? Okay. ठीक है. Okay. चलेगा. No, you wrote 1426, so I'm telling you. Chandana, correct answer, Chandana. Sumant, correct answer. CPU, correct answer. Without even asking, you answering the question. Very good. What is the total number of boys in colleges? A, D, F. 1100. Very good. I'll take a different ink now. Here it is. 1100. D is 504. And F is 1274. Okay. 1274, 1278, 1778, 1100. 2878. 2878 is present in option 3. It is simple addition. Correct answer. Rajan, correct answer. Right. CPU, correct answer. Brunda, correct answer. Gautami Priya, correct answer. Vidya, correct answer. Gaurav Singh, correct answer. Srija, correct answer. Right. Let's move ahead. 17th question. Try this question. What approximate percentage of girls in college B is the girls in college A? Try this, ma. Girls in college B, 1248. Girls in college, sorry, my mistake. 1248. Girls in college A, 900 into 100. Right? Tomorrow, more or less, you are going to get similar kind of sets in the exam. This is the trend. This is the kind of questions that are appearing in the last few years in this prelim exam, IBPS Clerk Prelim, SBI Clerk Prelim. These are the most expected questions also. Tomorrow, I am saying it won't be any different from this what we are discussing. So if you pay attention and you should get that confidence and you should get that practice, then I think nobody can stop you. You should be able to do a good job tomorrow, right? These are most of the things are actually mostly expected tomorrow in your examination. Which question we are discussing? 17th question. Bhavina, just check. Gaurav Singh saying 72. First option, correct answer, Gaurav Singh. Chandana, correct answer. I think Pratyusha has given previous answer somewhere around. Srija, correct answer. Pratyusha, just check the answer, ma. Pratyusha. Bharadwaj, correct answer. Gautami, correct answer. Rajan, correct answer. Okay. Now, how do we do this? How much is 10%? Approximately, options are quite far away. Approximately, can I say 125? 124.8, it is nothing but 125, right? So we need 900. What is 900 by 1200? What is 900 by 1200? Otherwise, approximately you do like this. You don't want to do like this. 900 by 1200. Is it not 3 by 4? 3 by 4 will be how much percent? 75%. But instead of 1200, it is 1248. So my answer, my denominator is more. My answer should be slightly less than 75%. Slightly less than 75%. Out of all these answers, I can straight away mark 72. Or you see here, how much is 70% into 7 times you do both sides? So it will be 70%, 875. Right? This is my 70%. I need another 25. How much is 1%? 12.5. 2%, 25. If you want to do calculation also, you can do like this. 2%, 25. So 900 is my 72%. Or simply I can say 300 by 900 by 1200 is approximately 3 by 4, 75%. And my answer should be, the denominator we have 1248, slightly more. My answer should be, when denominator is more, answer will be less than that, slightly less than 75. From the options, they are quite far away. I can happily pick first option. See, this is how you should do tomorrow in your examination. Try this question. Bhavina, correct answer. Brunda, correct answer. CPU also correct answer. Right? Continue. Try 18th question. Simple question. Number of girls in college E to college F. I'm waiting for you. Easy question. Number of girls in college E is to college F. From the table, you can pick up 1200. You're taking little longer time this time. 6 200s, 6 221s. 200 is to 221. It is present in choice 4. Correct, Bharadwaj. Fantastic. Only Bharadwaj has answered this question. 6 is a common factor. 6 is a common factor. Right, Gaurav Singh, correct answer. Sumant, correct answer. CPU, waiting for your answer. Chandana, Pratyusha, Srija, Vidya, Gaurav Singh, Gautami, Rajan, Chandana. Amma, answers ma. Shiva, please do answer ma. Ranjani, fourth option, correct. Srija, correct answer ma. Rajan, correct answer ma. Jaskirat Kaur, correct answer. Gautami Priya, Brinda, Sumant, correct answers. Let's move it. Next question on your screen. 19th question, students. Try this. Chandana, correct answer ma. Earlier question. Shiva, correct answer. Earlier question. Now try this ma. No, I will not solve. I'll wait for your answer. I'll wait for your answer. Good answer. Rajan has given the answer. Very good. Chandana, correct answer. Vidya, Vidya, just check na ma. It should be fifth option ma. It should be fifth option. Just check. Srija, correct answer. Sumant, correct answer. CPU, correct answer. Bharadwaj, Vadri Bharadwaj, correct answer. Gaurav Singh, 247, correct answer. Ranjani, correct answer. Good. Brunda, correct answer. Superb. Let's move it. So 7% of the boys, 13% of the girls got distinction. How many students got distinction in college E? College E, boys are 1300, 1% 13, 7% 13 into 7, 91. In girls, 13% got distinction. 13% would be 1%, 12, 13%, 13 into 12, 156. So if I add, total student who got distinction should be 247. 247 is present in choice 5. Correct answers, ma. Jaskirat Kaur, correct answer. Okay, try this question. Question number 20 on your screen. Vidya, correct answer, ma. Vidya, correct answer, ma. Let's move it. Yes, ma, students. Please do answer this question, ma. Gautami, correct answer, ma. Earlier question, okay. Try this question. Try this question. Keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. Come on. I have given the entire data here. Just you need to pick the data, solve it, and answer the question. In colleges C and D, what is the percentage of girls out of total students? Shiva Meena saying fourth option. I think you need to check, Shiva. Amma, just check, ma, Shiva. Girls out of total students. What is total students in C and D? 4,000. Girls in C and D. How many are girls in C and D? 1,900. Right. So this is how much? 4 4s are 16, 30, 47 point something. 47 point something is present in third option. No need to simplify also. Correct? Rajan, correct answer. Sumant, correct answer. Fine. Okay. Let's move it then. We will take up the last set of today's class. Okay. This session is the last set. Gautami, correct answer. Srija, correct answer. Brunda, correct answer. Pavina, correct answer. Vidya, correct answer. CPU, correct answer. Jaskirat Kaur, correct answer. Alright, so you need to go through this data now. You need to make a table, put down all the values. This is called caselet. I am writing in bold. I'm not saying don't attempt. This is the last thing to attempt in the examination. Don't start with caselet. This is like your reading comprehension passage. You miss out even a single point here and there, the entire data will be messed up and you'll be landing up in trouble and you'll be getting a wrong answer. The wrong answer will also be there in the options. So you have to be little careful. These are little tricky and time consuming questions. You do all other areas, time left over. Generally, time won't be sufficient. In case time is sufficient, then you can try these kind of case-led questions, right? So this is little on higher side I have taken. Clerk will be little simpler to this caselet, but this is little on higher side because I want to give you little difficult set so that you will not have problem tomorrow in the examination. So try this, go through this data, try this. I'll give you 2-3 minutes of time. Then I'll come back and discuss. Keep trying, students. Write down the data on a rough sheet and try this. Keep trying, keep trying. Yes, ma. Keep trying. Let me read the data for you. In a shop, initially 1500 products of 5 types A, B, C, D, E are available. Okay. I got 1500 products of 5 types A, B, C, D, E available. Number of products of type C in the shop is equal to 20% of total number of products. The average number of products of type A, B, C is equal to average number of products of D and E. A, B, C average must be equal to D and D average. Okay. Number of products of type B is 12.5% less than type A. We'll take up sentence by sentence, don't worry. The ratio of number of products of type B to type D is 7:10. The number of products of each type that are sold in the shop equal to 60% of products of respective types of products. Okay. Okay, right. Let's hear. A, B, C, D, E. I have a total here. This is how my table will look like. So we have total products. Out of this, how many are sold? And when you know sold, total minus sold must be your unsold. I don't know, I'll do the calculation here. Okay. Fine. Total products 1500. In that, see here, this point is given. In shop C, we have 20% of total products. 20% means shop C, we have 300. Okay. Then average number of products of ABC is equal to D and D. I'll come back to this point. Let me make a note. I'll come back to this point. This point, I'll come back. In the brackets, I'll come back to this. The number of type B products is 12.5% less than A. The ratio of number of products of type B to type D. Okay, B is to D, 7 is to 10. Okay, so I can say B 7x, D 10x. It is 7 is to 10 ratio. It is always in its simplest form. So 7x and 10x. And we have a relation here between A and B. B is 12.5% less than A. If A is 1, 12.5%. 12.5% will be 1 by 8. 1 by 8 less than this. 1 minus 1 by 8, it is 7 by 8. If I multiply both sides by 8, the ratio should be 8 is to 7. Now B is 7 parts. We have B 7x. 7 parts 7x. A is 8 parts 8x. You got this now? B is 12.5% less than A. If A is 1 or x, whatever you take it, 1 by 8 less. 1 minus 1 by 8, 7 by 8. What is the ratio of these two? 8 is to 7. B 7 parts, A will be 8 parts. We know B is to D, 7 is to 10. So 7x, 10x. B 7 parts, 7x. This is 8 parts, 8x. Right? Now, we got one more information here. So about sales, I'll come back to this bracket point. This point you see. Average number of products of ABC is equal to products of D and E. Let me write here. Average of ABC, that is A plus B plus C by 3 must be equal to average of D and E, D plus E by 2. Okay. I will erase that portion, students. I will erase this portion. Already I have noted down this, so I am erasing this. Now let's see. What is average of ABC? A is 8x, B is 7x, C is 300. 8x plus 7x plus 300 by 3 is equal to, how much is D and E average? D is 10x, E we don't know. Let me keep it as E only. 10x plus E by 2. So this is 15x. So if I cross multiply 15 into 2, 30x plus 600 is equal to, if I cross multiply this one, 3 into 10, 30x plus 3. 30x cancel. 3 is 600. E is equal to 200. I got E value 200. Right. Now see here. What is A is to B is to D? I'll write here. A is to, I'll take a different ink. 1 second. Otherwise it will be clubbed. A is to B is to D. How much is A? 8x, 7x, 10x. 8 is to 7 is to 10. How much is A plus B plus D? If I add these two is 500. If I remove 500, these three should be 1000. So 15 plus 10, 25 parts, 1000. Each part will be 1000 by 25. Each part will be 40. So A 8 parts, 8 into 40, A is 320. A is 320. I'll take a different thing. 1 second. 320. 7 into 40, 280. And 10 into 40, 400. Now, he has given one last point. Number of products of each type that are sold in the shop is 60% of products of respective types of products. So, number of sold are 60%. 10% 32, 60% 192. Right? So, 192 is 200, 128. Fine. 280, 60%. 10% 28, 60% into 6 times. 120 plus 48, 168. So 32 plus 8, 112. This is 180. 300 minus 180 unsold are 120. 400, 60% are sold, 240. So it has to be 160. 200, this is how much? 60% means 120. This has to be 80. Now let me add this. 200, 360, 460, 540, 580, 780, 800. This is 900. Obviously, this should be 600. Just write 240, 360, 400, 500, 600. That's all. This takes time. That's what I'm saying. It will take time. So once this is done, you should be able to answer the questions easily. Same data I have copied in my table now. See here, 320, 192, 128, 280, just I'm checking, 168, 112, okay, 300, 180, 120, 300, 180, 120, 400, 240, 160, 400, 240, 160, 200, 128, 200 is 128, total 1500, 900, 600. That's all. It takes time in caselet to read the data. This is unstructured raw form of the data. After you read the data, you put it in a structured format. Once you put it in a structured format, then question should be a cakewalk. Questions won't take much time. Give this table to your brother, sister, cousin, neighbor studying 7th or 8th standard. They will do all the questions for you. Questions are not at all difficult. Questions are easy. Only thing is that you should get the data properly correct. Right? So let's solve question number 21. Sumant is asking, can you explain again how D value has come? Suyog Hande, both देर के बाद join करे Suyog. You came fag and you are not answering the questions. I was waiting for you. Chandana correct, Gaurav correct. I'll just go back to Sumant question and come back. Rajan correct. Can you explain how D value has come? Let me see. What's the problem in D? D value, that means you're asking me 10x is how much or 400 is how much? What is your question, Sumant? Okay, those who giving answers, correct answers, ma, CPU, Rajan, etc. Sumant, can you be little more specific, ma? What's your question, ma? Gautami, correct answer. You're saying, how do you got 10x, ma? That's the question. Bhavina, correct answer. 10x because we have a ratio here, na? 7 is to 10, B is to D. So B 7x, D 10x I have got. Right? So we got A is to B is to D is 8 is to 7 is to 10. These two are 500. So the remaining three are 1000. So 25 parts 1000 means each part 40. So 10 parts, 10 into 40, 400. Out of this 60%, in every product, he has given 60% are the sales. So 60% means 240. 400 minus 240, it has to be 600. 400 is X is 40, na Sumant? See, you got C value, you got E value from this average value, right? E value is how much? 200. 300 plus 200 is how much? 500. In 1500, if I remove 500, what is remaining? Remaining is 1000. What is this 1000? It is total of A, B, D. A, B, D are in what ratio? 8 is to 7 is to 10. Total 25 parts, 1000. Each part will be 1000 by 25, 40. When each part is 40, this is 10 parts, na? So 10 into 40 you substitute, you get 400. Now this has to be clear, Sumant? Is this clear? Okay, fine. People have answered the next question. Find the difference between total number of products of types A, B, D sold and total number of unsold products of C and E. A, B, D sold 192, 168, 360, 240, 600. And C and E unsold 120, 80, 200. I told you, now questions will be very simple. It is 400. 400 is present in choice 2. 400 is present in choice 2. Mahesh, Rebel, correct answer. Bhavina, correct answer. Vidya, correct answer. Okay, let's move ahead then. Next question on your screen. Try this, students. 22. This is the last set. After this, we'll wind up. Try 22. By what percentage is total number of products of types A, C, D more or less than total number of products of B and E? A, C, D total products 320, 300, 620, 400, 1020. Okay. This is what percentage more or less than B and E? B and E 280 plus 200, 480. Okay. I can remove common factor 6 17s, 6 8s. So clearly this is more, percentage more. I'm removing common factor, 0, 0 cancel. See, why do you want to calculate 1020 minus 480? Why do you want to calculate in such big number? You remove the common factor and calculate, you are going to get the same answer. Difference 9, opposite of more is lesser value 8 into 100. 9 by 8, so definitely numerator more than denominator. My answer has to be more than 100%. So more than 100%, it is more, no? So more than 100%, two options, it is less, it is more. So without even calculating, 112.5%, or 8 by 8 will be 100%, it is 1 extra, 1 by 8. So 12.5 extra, 100 plus 12.5, I can say 112.5. 9 by 8, it is more than 100%. More than 100%, there is only one option. There are two options, in fact. It is not less, it is more. So there is only one option here. Or 8 by 8 will be 100%. 1 by 8 extra, 12.5 extra. It has to be 112.5%. Correct answer? Chandana, correct answer. Gaurav, correct answer. Bharadwaj, correct answer. Suyog Hande, correct answer. Mahesh, correct answer. Srija, correct answer. Is a preparation of time DI book is enough? Time DI book is definitely helpful, but I also request all of you, we keep on checking your online, what you call trend. Exam is online. How much ever you practice offline, you definitely have to do your online test, students. So online sectional tests are there on DI, prelim and main. Mock tests are there. Along with booklet and handouts, you have to practice your online sectional tests, online mock tests. Then definitely it will be helpful. So booklet is definitely helpful, but additional things also you need to do. You need to practice online. Right? Srija, correct answer. Vidya, Rajan, correct answers. Let's move it. Question number 23 on your screen. Ratio of total number of unsold products of ACE to that of products B and D that are sold. ACE unsold is to B plus D, it is sold. Try, keep answering the question. B plus D sold. Brother, handouts are definitely helpful, but you need to practice your online sectional test, do questions. See, the more you practice, particularly reasoning, DI, particularly when working out puzzles and DI, you need to practice more. You need to have exposure to different kinds of questions, different kinds of models. So definitely you need to practice online sectional tests, online mock tests. Also, I suggest previous year papers is what you need to look at. It's like total combined time CPU. So you cannot say per question this much. What I suggest is we try and give you the order in which you should solve the questions. Start with simplification and approximation questions. Do your series questions. Do your quadratic equation, quadratic comparison questions. And you're not supposed to do all the questions, right? Identify easy questions and do them. Then do individual questions, then do DI. So it is not about individual question. It is about a set. What are the sets that have appeared? Spend 3 minutes, 4 minutes, total 20 minutes time available. Divide judiciously. Try and see. The more you practice, the more faster you can do. And most importantly, more than speed, accuracy also plays a very, very important role. Okay. Rajan saying fourth option, correct answer. Chandra saying fourth option. Sumant fourth option. Gaurav saying fourth option. Suyogande fourth option. Gautami fourth option. Vadri Bharadwaj fourth option. Bhavina fourth option. Okay. Fine. Let's move it. So ratio of total number of unsold products of ACE. Unsold is in my last column. 128, 120, 248, and E is 80. 328 is to B plus D sold. B and D sold 168 plus 120. How much? 288. Right? Let's simplify this. 841s, 836. 41 is to 36. I made a mistake somewhere. Some calculation mistake. Just check what are the values. 1 second. I think I made a mistake somewhere. ACE unsold products. Let me add ACE unsold products. 128, C is 120. So 248 and E is 80. So 328. Okay. I'll come back and tell you. 328. CPU, just hold on. Just check where we went wrong. B and D that are sold. B and D that are sold. Oh, sorry. I have taken B and E. My mistake. My mistake. B and D. So it is 408. Okay. Now you can get it. 851s, 841s. 41 is to 51. Sorry, I have taken B and E. It is not B and E, it is B and D. Weightage of time and work will be one question CPU or maximum two questions. One or two questions, right? Very soon we'll be doing time and work. Last time we did, but there was some audio issue. So we are going to repeat the time and work session, those 10 questions. Also, we'll be doing time and distance, and we will be keep doing some DI sessions also, right? Correct answer, Vidya, Grishma. Let's move it. Question number 24. This is little calculation based. It takes time. I'll wait. Try and answer this. Profit earned on selling each of the products of type A and D is 15 rupees and 18 rupees respectively. So profit on selling one item of A is 15 rupees and D is 18 rupees. Find the difference between profit earned by selling the products A and D. Okay. A, what is the profit? Number of articles sold is 192 multiplied by 15. 15 to 30, 138, 2880. What is profit made by D? 18 rupees. Number of products sold is 240. 240 into 18. If you know 18 table, you can easily multiply. 0 at the end, 18, 472, 4320. So difference we need. 4320 minus 2880. So 80 plus 40, 120. 29 plus 43. 29 plus 14. 1440 should be your answer. Choice 4. Correct answer, Gaurav. Chandana, correct answer. Suyoghande, correct answer. Sumant, correct answer. Rajan, correct answer. Grishma, correct answer. You multiply by 15 and 18, you'll be able to do that. Or you do this. 192 into 10 you do. 1920. 192 into 5 you do. Half of this. 960. Anyways, you can do. Or 15 also in speed maths, we might have discussed a technique. 192, keep a 0 here, 0 here. Unit digit is 5. Multiply by 5 and add its right digit. 10 plus 0, 10. 45 plus 2, 47 plus 1, 48. 8 here, 4 carry forward. 5 ones are 5 plus 9, 14 plus 4, 18. 5 0, 0 plus 1, 1 plus 1, 2. For 18, you have to multiply into 8. This speed maths class, we might have discussed that. Go back and check that. Right, so last question of today's session. All of you, try this question, then we'll wind up. Try this question, then we'll wind up. Total number of unsold products in the shop is what percentage of total number of products of type C, D, E that were initially available? Okay. Total number of unsold products in the shop. Okay. What is total number of unsold products in the shop? 600. Okay. This is what percentage of total number of CDE that were available initially. CDE that were available initially is 300, 400, 700 plus 200, 900. Simple calculation. 3 2s, 3 3s. 2 by 3 is 66, 2 by 3%. 66, 2 by 3% is present in choice 5. 66, 2 by 3% is present in choice 5. Correct, Chandana? Srija, correct. Sumant, correct. Suyo, correct. Vidya, correct. Gautami, correct. Grishma, correct. Grishma, baby. Okay, correct. Okay, that's all from my side. If you have any questions, I'm open for discussion. Otherwise, thank you very much for attending the session. Keep practicing. Keep doing all the practice. You keep revising your multiplication tables, reciprocal values, squares, cubes. Practice your speed batch techniques in your quant classes, in your DI classes. Also, keep focusing. Don't lose focus. This is a very good opportunity. RRB notification is out, SBI notification is out, IBPS exam is there in the month of September and October, SBI in the month of September. You have plenty of time for your RRBPO and RRB clerk, and you have very good number of posts also announced, about 13,000 posts, highest in the last 5-6 years. So I am saying make use of this opportunity. Keep practicing. Do not lose focus. Do not lose hope. Keep trying. Definitely, each one of you should be able to success. It is very simple. Practice, you will be successful. Open mind preparation. See what are your strong areas, what are your weak areas. Keep working on your weak areas. Try to improve your score. Try to improve your what you call subject knowledge. Practice more online. Then definitely everybody will be successful. Right? So that's all from my side. Gautami, this is already by default. It will be uploaded in your what you called YouTube. So एक बार वापस ये अपलोड हो जाएगा लाइव में, उसके बाद आप चेक कर सकते हो इसको, फिर से पढ़ाने की जरूरत नहीं. How many get cleared SBI cutoff? Please tell me, sir. Not required, someone. You don't get into that percentile. Percentile is not there in your bank exams. Percentile is there for your CAT. So see, do not look at that cutoff point. If you want information about cutoff, you definitely visit our T.I.M.E website. There we have given cutoffs for prelim exam and main exam. Again, I am telling you, PO, it is an overall cutoff, but clerk, it is based on what you call state. Each state will have a separate cutoff. That depends. See, cutoff has many factors which influence cutoff. Number of students writing the exam, number of posts that are available, the difficulty level of the exam, the how close the options are. All these things will definitely matter. So keep trying. Try to be there in the merit list. That has to be your target rather than targeting the cutoff point. So cutoff paper may be easy, cutoff will be more, paper is difficult, cutoff may be less. You will be writing in different slots, score will be normalized. Don't worry about cutoff. Try and maximize your score. That is your goal. You aim for the sky, you land up on the tree. If you aim for the tree, you will fall down. So never ever put that cutoff mark and prepare. Cutoff, let us see, is 55. Example, I am telling you. You will reach close to 55, you will not be able to clear the paper. Paper is easy, cutoff may be 70. So I am saying cutoff is only an indicative number. Do not focus more on cutoffs. Right? That's all. So no more questions. So let's wind up. Thank you so much. Wish you all the best, students.